Hello, my friends. This is the first of a series of playlists that I am singing for you of my favorite artists. A guitar has been part of my life for 64 years. I've improved a bit over that time, but I'm an amateur compared to those musicians I love. Even so, there are songs I love to play and sing. There are many songs I love that I cannot play. I can't make them sound any good. But I have made a selection of those I think I can. But I've had to split them into several playlist volumes. Music of all traditions is something that lifts me up when I'm down. I emigrated to the U.S. when I was 14 years old in 1963. It was the year President Kennedy was shot. It was as the civil rights movement was gaining momentum. And over the next few years, folk music became popular along with rock and roll, and I started to play it. Bob Dylan, Joan Baez, Peter, Paul and Mary, and Pete Seeger became my inspiration. I will continue this narrative in the videos following this one as I introduce songs from other musician poets. But these artists made me listen to the words that accompanied the compelling melodies and rhythms, the stories they tell of outrage, of hope, of war and peace, and of love. I sing in Spanish too and have some playlists on YouTube, but I only mention this because the themes are similar, just in a different language. Songs of universal humanism, songs about anything we see or feel or aspire to, places and people, and more love or unrequited love. This first volume includes my interpretation of music from two artist-composers who are exceptional, Leonard Cohen and Jackson Browne. What terrific poetry and music. Leonard Cohen sings, "My friends are gone and my hair is gray. I ache in the places where I used to play. And I'm crazy for love, but I'm not coming on. I'm just paying my rent every day in the Tower of Song." That's me. Haunting words and beautiful melodies in all his music and poetry. I heard my first Jackson Browne album in my Army days. Thanks, Jessie. I have been to some of his concerts and just love to listen to him. His voice and playing are beautiful. He can make you dance and he can make you stop and listen to an anti-war or anti-nuclear theme, and one can relate to his feelings in his romantic ballads. Childhood comes for me at night, voices of my friends, your face bathing me in light, hope that never ends. Better bring your own redemption when you come to the barricades of heaven where I'm from. Both of these poets and musicians surrounded themselves with exceptional musicians that enhanced their melodies in ways I could only dream of. We have been fortunate to live to see and hear them. The playlist, not necessarily in the order in which I put it in, but these are the songs. From Leonard Cohen, Joan of Arc, Suzanne, Dance Me to the End of Love, Famous Blue Raincoat, If It Be Your Will, Treaty, Who by Fire, A Thousand Kisses Deep, Bird on a Wire, Ain't No Cure for Love, and Hallelujah. From Jackson Browne, Something Fine, Barricades of Heaven, Call It Alone, These Days, The Crows in the Cradle, For Every Man, Birds of St. Mark's, Lives in the Balance, and Before the Deluge. Volume 2 will include music from John Prine and Bob Dylan. I will include a playlist that I call Countryish Gyke, which is Gillian Welch, Rosalie Sorrells, and others. I'll have some music from Stan Rogers and Tom Rush, and a compilation of various artists. So I hope you enjoy this. If you don't, I encourage you to just make yourselves a playlist of these songs from the originals and just enjoy those. So without further ado, Here's the playlist.
Suzanne takes you down to the place by the river. You can hear the boats go by. You can spend the night forever. And you know that she's half crazy, and that's why you want to be there. And she feeds you tea and oranges that come all the way from China. And just you want to tell her that you have no love to give her. She gets you on her wavelength, lets a river answer that you've always been her lover. And you want to travel with her, and you want to travel blind, and you think you maybe trust her, for she's touched your perfect body with her mind. And Jesus was a sailor when he walked upon the water, and he spent a long time watching for a lonely wooden tower. And when he knew for certain only drowning men could see him, he said, all men shall be sailors, and until the sea shall free them. But he himself was broken long before the sky would open. Forsaken, almost human, he sank beneath your wisdom like a stone. You want to travel with him, and you want to travel blind, and you think you maybe trust him, for he touched your perfect body with his mind. Suzanne takes you down to the place by the river. You can hear the boats go by. You can spend the night forever, and the sun pours down like honey on Our Lady of the Harbor. And she shows you where to look amongst the garbage and the flowers. There are heroes in the seaweed, there are children in the morning. They are leaning out for love, they will lean that way forever, while Suzanne holds a mirror. And you want to travel with her, and you want to travel blind, and you think maybe you'll trust her, for you've touched her perfect body with your mind. Followed Joan of Arc as she came riding through the dark. No moon to keep her armor bright, no man to get her through this dark and smoky night. She said, I'm tired of the war. I want the kind of work I had before, a wedding dress or something white to wear upon my swollen appetite. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da la da da, la da 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 da. Hear you talk this way. I've watched you riding every day, and there is something in me that yearns to win such a cold, such a lonesome heroine. And who are you? She sternly spoke to the one beneath the smoke. Why, I am fire, he replied, and I love your solitude, I love your pride. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da la da da, la da 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 da. Make your body cold. I'm gonna give you mine to hold. And saying this, she climbed inside to be his one, to be his only bride. It was deep into his fiery heart. He took the dust of Joan of Arc, and above the wedding guests he hung ashes of her lovely wedding dress. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da la da da, la da 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 da. To his fiery heart he took the dust of Joan of Arc, and then she clearly understood if he was fire, she must be wood. I saw her wince, I saw her cry, I saw the glory in her eyes. Myself, I long for lovingness, but must it come so cruel? Must it be so brave? La da 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 la da, la da 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 da, la da da la da da, la 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 dance me to your beauty with the burning violin. Dance me through the panic till I'm gathered safely in. Lift me like an olive branch and be my homeward dove. Dance me to the end of love. Oh, dance me to the end of love. Let me see your beauty when the witnesses are gone. Let me feel you're moving like they do in Babylon. Show me slowly what I only know the limits of, and dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the wedding now. Dance me on and on. Dance me very tenderly and dance me very long. Both of us beneath our love, we're both of us above. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the end of love. La da, la da, la la da, 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 la 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 la, la 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 la, la. Dance me to the children who are asking to be born. Dance me through the curtains that our kisses have not worn. Raise a tent of shelter now, through every thread is torn. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to your beauty with a burning violin. Dance me through the panic till I've gathered safely in. Touch me with your naked hand, touch me with your glove. Dance me to the end of love. Oh, dance me to the end of love. La da, 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 la da. La 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 la. December, I'm writing you now just to see if you're better. New York is cold, but I like where I'm living. There's music on Clinton Street all through the evening. I hear you're building your little house deep in the desert. You're living for nothing now. I hope you're keeping some kind of record. Yes, and Jane came by with a lock of your hair. She said you gave it to her that night. You planned to go clear. Did you ever go clear? The last time we saw you, you looked so much older. Your famous blue raincoat was torn at the shoulder. You've been to the station to meet every train, and you came home without Lily Marlene, and you treated my woman to a flake of your life. And when she came back, she was nobody's wife. Well, I see you there with a rose in your teeth. One more thin gypsy thief. Well, I see Jane's away. She sends her regards. And what can I tell you, my brother, my killer? What can I possibly say? I guess that I miss you. I guess I forgive you. I'm glad you stood in my way. If you ever come by here for Jane or for me, well, your enemy is sleeping and his woman is free. Yes, and thanks for the trouble you took from her eyes. I thought it was there for good, so I never tried. And Jane came by with a lock of your hair. She said that you gave it to her that night. You planned to go clear. Sincerely, El if it be your will that I speak no more, and my voice be still as it was before, I I will speak no more. I shall abide until I am spoken for, if it be your will, if it be your will, let a voice be true from this broken hill. I will sing to you from this broken hill. All your praises they shall ring, if it be your will to let me sing. From this broken hill, all your praises they shall ring, if it be your will to let me sing, if it be your will, if there is a choice, let the rivers fill, let the hills rejoice, let your mercy spill on all these burning hearts in hell, if it be your will to make us well. And bind us tight, oh, your children here, in these rags of light, in our rags of light, all dressed to kill and end this night, if it be your will, if it be your will. If it be your will, if it be your will. By fire, who by water, who in the sunshine, who in the night time, who by high ordeal, who by common trial, who in your merry, merry month of May, who by by very slow decay. And who shall I say is calling? Who in her lonely slip, who by barbiturate, who in these realms of love, who by something blunt, who by avalanche, who by powder, who for his greed, who for his hunger, and who shall I say is calling? Who by brave ascent, who by accident, who in solitude, who in this mirror, who by his lady's command, who by his own hand, who in mortal chains, who in power, and who shall I say is calling? Who by fire, who by water, who in the sunshine, who in the night time, who by high ordeal, who by common trial, who in your merry, merry month of May, who by very slow decay, and who shall I say is calling? I've seen you change the water into wine. I've seen you change it back to water too. I sit at your table every night. I try, but I just don't get high with you. I wish there was a treaty we could sign. I do not care who takes this bloody hill. I'm angry and I'm tired all the time. I wish there was a treaty. I wish there was a treaty between your love and mine. Are they dancing in the street at Jubilee? We sold ourselves for love, but now we're free. I'm so sorry for that ghost I made you be. Only one of us was real, and that was me. I haven't said a word since you've been gone, but any liar couldn't say as well. I just can't believe the static coming on. You were my ground, my safe and sound. You were my area. Ah, the fields are crying out its jubilee. We sold ourselves for love, but now we're free. I'm so sorry for that ghost I made you be. Only one of us was real, and that was me. I heard the snake was baffled by his sin. He shed his scales to find the snake within. But born again is born without a skin. The poison enters into everything. And I wish there was a treaty we could sign. I do not care who takes this bloody hill. I'm angry and I'm tired all the time. I wish there was a treaty. I wish there was a treaty between your love and mine. Run, the girls are young, the odds are there to beat. You win a while, and then it's done, your little winning streak. You summon now to deal with your invincible defeat. Your life as if it's real, 1,000 kisses deep. I'm turning tricks, I'm getting fixed, I'm back on Bogey Street. You lose your grip and then you slip into the masterpiece. And maybe I had miles to drive and promises to keep. You ditch it all to stay alive, 1,000 kisses deep. Sometimes when the night is slow, the wretched and the meek, we gather up our hearts and go 1,000 kisses deep. Confined to sex, we pressed against the limits of the sea. I saw there were no oceans left for scavengers like me. I made it to the forward deck. I blessed our remnant fleet, and then consented to be wrecked 1,000 kisses deep. I'm turning tricks, I'm getting fixed, I'm back on Bogey Street. I guess they won't exchange the gifts that you were meant to keep. And quiet is the thought of you, the file on you complete. Except what we forgot to do, 1,000 kisses deep. Sometimes when the night is slow, the wretched and the meek, we gather up our hearts and go 1,000 kisses deep. The ponies run, the girls are young, the odds are there to beat. You win a while, and then it's done, your little winning streak. And summon now to deal with your invincible defeat. You live your life as if it's real, 1,000 kisses deep. Drunk in a midnight choir, I try in my way to be free. Like a fish on a hook, like a knight from an old-fashioned book, I have saved all my ribbons for thee. If I have been unkind, I hope that you just let it go by. let it all go by now. If I have been untrue, I hope you know it was never to you. Like a baby stillborn, like a beast with his horn, I have turned everyone who reach out for me. But I swear by this song, by all I have done wrong, I make it all up to you. I saw a beggar leaning on his wooden crutch. He cried out to me, don't ask for so much. And a young man leaning in his darkened door, he called out to me, why not ask for more? Like a bird on a wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir, I have tried in my way to be free. I've loved you for a long, long time. I know this love is real. Don't matter how it all went wrong, that don't change the way I feel. I don't believe that time can heal this wound I'm speaking of. There ain't no cure, there ain't no cure, there ain't no cure for love. I'm aching for you, baby, I can't pretend I'm not. I love to see you naked in your body and your thoughts. I've got you like a habit, oh, I'll never get enough. Ah, there ain't no cure, there ain't no cure, there ain't no cure for love. There ain't no cure for love, there ain't no cure for love. No cure, no drug, it's all been cut with stuff. I can't get nothing done, can't be with anyone. Don't want your brother love, I want that other love. Ain't no cure for love. I don't expect a medal just because the scene got rough. I seen you been so careful to forget how good it was. I've never given in, oh, I've never given up, babe. There ain't no cure, ah, there ain't no cure, there ain't no cure for love. There ain't no cure for love, ain't no cure for love. No there's nothing pure enough. I can't get nothing done, can't be with anyone. Ah, there ain't no cure, there ain't no cure for love. There ain't no cure, there ain't no cure for love. There ain't no cure, there ain't no cure for love. There was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, the beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair, she broke your throne and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. You say I took the name in vain, I don't even know the name. And if I did, well, really, what's it to ya? There's a blaze of light in every word. It doesn't matter what you've heard, the holy or the broken. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I did my best, it wasn't much. I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I've told the truth, I didn't come to fool ya. And even though it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of Song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 Papers lie there helplessly in a pile outside the door. I tried and tried, but I just can't remember what they're for. The world outside is tugging like a beggar at my sleeve. Oh, that's much too old a story to believe. And you know that it's taken its share of me, even though you take such good care of me. Now you say Morocco, and that makes me smile. I haven't seen Morocco for a long, long while, and dreams are rolling down across places in my mind, and I've just had a taste of something fine. The future hides and the past just slides. England lies between, floating in a silver mist, so cold and so clean. California shaking like an angry child will, who's asked for love and is unanswered still. And you know that I'm looking back carefully, 'cause I know there's still something there for me. Now you say Morocco, and you made me smile. It hasn't been that easy for a long, long while. And looking back into your eyes, I saw them really shine, giving me a taste of something fine. Now if you see Morocco, I know you'll go in style. I may not see Morocco for a little while, but while you're there, I was hoping you might keep it in your mind to save me just a taste of something fine, something fine. 16 and on my own. Though I couldn't tell you what the hell those breaks were for, I was just trying to hear my song. Jimmy found his own sweet sound when he won that free guitar. We'd all get in the van and play. Life became the paradox, the bear, the rouge et noir, and a stretch of road running to L.A. Pages turning, pages we were years from learning, straight into the night our hearts were flung. Better bring your own redemption when you come to the barricades of heaven where I'm from. All the world is shining from those hills, the stars above and the lights below. Among those there to test their fortunes and their wills, I lost track of them long, long ago. Pages turning, pages we were years from learning, straight into the night our hearts were flung. Better bring your own redemption when you to the barricades of heaven where I'm from. Childhood comes for me at night, voices of my friends, your face bathing me in light, hope that never ends. Pages turning, pages torn, and pages burning, faded pages open in the sun. Better bring your own redemption when you come to the barricades of heaven where I'm from. Better bring your own redemption when you come to the barricades of heaven where I'm from. In the morning when I close my eyes, you were sleeping in paradise, and while the room was a growing light, I was holding still with all of my might. Oh, what if it's true? Ah, what my heart says. Oh, what'll I do? What if this feeling becomes hard to part with? You were meant to play your part. design of a desperate heart, and while you gave your love to me, I was betting I was getting it free. Oh, if I'd only known what your heart cost. Oh, can we call it a loan and a debt that I owe on a bet that I lost? In the evening, when you see my eyes looking back at you, no disguise, I'm not sure who you think you'll see. I'm just hoping you'll still know that it's me. Oh, what if it's true? Better ask the man inside. Oh, there seem to be two. One steals the love and the other one hides. Yeah, can we call it a loan till I'm paid in full for the seeds that I've sown? Yeah, can we say that I've grown in some way that we may have yet to be shown? Oh, if I'd only known what your heart cost. Can we call it a loan and a debt that I owe on a bet that I lost? Well, I've been out walking. I don't do that much talking these days. These days. These days I seem to think a lot about the things I forgot to do for you, and all the times I had the chance to. And I had a lover. It's so hard to risk another these days, these days. Now if I seem to be afraid to live my life I have made in song, well, it's just that I've been losing for so long. keep on moving on. Things are bound to be improving these days, these days. These days I sit on cornerstones, count the time in quarter tones till 10, my friend. Don't confront me with my failures, I had not forgotten them. The cows and the corn. Now is the time for a child to be born. He'll laugh at the moon and cry for the sun, and if it's a boy, he'll carry a gun, sang the crow. And if it should be that this baby's a girl, never you mind if her hair doesn't curl, with rings on her fingers and bells on her toes, and a bomber above her wherever she goes, sang the crow. On the cradle. The black and the white, somebody's baby is born for a fight. The crow on the cradle, the white and the black, somebody's baby is not coming back, sang the crow on the cradle. Sweat and they'll slave to build you a coffin and dig you a grave. Hush-a-bye, little one, never you weep, for we've got a toy that can put you to sleep, sang the crow on the cradle. Bring me my gun and I'll shoot that bird dead. That's what your mother and father once said. The crow on the cradle, what can we do? Ah, this is a thing that I'll leave up to you, sang the crow. is a thing that I'll leave up to you, sang the crow on the cradle. I've been waiting for something to happen, for a week or a month or a year, with the blood in the ink of the headlines and the sound of the crowd in my ear. You might ask what it takes to remember when you know that you've seen it before, where a government lies to a people and a country is drifting to war, and there's a shadow faces of the men who send the guns to the wars that are fought in places where their business interest runs. On the radio talks and the TV, you hear one thing again and again, how the USA stands for freedom when we come to the aid of a friend. But who are the ones that we call our friends? These governments killing their own, or the people who finally can't take anymore and they pick up a gun or a brick or a stone? There are lives in the balance, there are people under fire, there are children at the cannons, there are, and there is blood on the wire. On the faces of the men who fan the flames of the wars that are fought in places where we can't even say the names. They sell us the president the same way. They sell us our clothes and our cars. They sell us everything from youth to religion. At the same time they sell us our wars. I want to know who the men in the shadows are. I want to hear somebody asking them why. They can be counted on to tell us who our enemies are, but they're never the ones to fight or to die. There are lives in the balance, there are people under fire, there are children at the cannons, there is blood on the wire. There are lives in the balance, the people under fire, children at the cannons, there are. Some of them were dreamers, and some of them were fools who were making plans and thinking of the future. With the energy of the innocent, they were gathering the tools they would need to make their journey back to nature. While the sand slipped through the opening, and their hands reached for the golden ring, and with their hearts they turned to each other's hearts for refuge. In the troubled years that came before the deluge, some of them knew pleasure and some of them knew pain, and for some of them it was the only moment that mattered. And on the brave and crazy wings of youth, they went flying around in the rain, and their feathers, once so fine, grew torn and tattered. And in the end they traded their tired wings for the resignation that living brings, and exchanged love's bright and fragile glow for the glitter and the rouge. And in the moment they were swept before the deluge. Now let the music keep our spirits high, and let the buildings keep our children high, and let creation reveal its secrets by and by, by and by. When the light that's lost within us reaches the sky. Some of them were angry in the way the earth was abused by the men who learned how to forge beauty into power, and they struggled to protect her from that, only to be confused by the magnitude of her fury in the final hour. And when the sand was gone and the time arrived, in the naked dawn only a few survived, and the dance to understand a thing so simple and so huge. Believe that they were meant to live after the deluge. Let the music keep our spirits high, and let the buildings keep our children dry. Let creation reveal its secrets by and by, by and by. When the light that's lost within us reaches the sky, by and by. Let creation reveal its secrets by and by, by and by, by and by, by and by. When the lights are lost within us, by and by, it's lost within us, by and by. By and by, by and by, by and by. Everybody I talk to is ready to leave with the light of the morning. They've seen the end coming down long enough to believe that they've heard their last warning. Standing alone, each has his own ticket in his hand. And as the evening descends, loose ends, I sit thinking about every man. Seems like I've always been looking for some other place to get it together, where with a few of my friends I could give up the race and maybe find something better. But oh, my fine dreams, well thought out schemes to gain the motherland have all eventually come down to waiting for every man. Waiting here for every man. Make it on your own if you think you can. If you see somewhere to go, I understand. Waiting here for every man. Don't ask me if you'll show. I don't know. Make it on your own if you think you can. Somewhere later on you'll have to take a stand. Then you're gonna need a hand. Everybody's just waiting to hear from the one who can give them the answers and lead them back to that place in the warmth of the sun where childhood still dances, who come along and hold out that strong and gentle father's hand. Long ago I heard someone say something about every man. Waiting here for every man. Make it on your own if you think you can. If you see somewhere to go, I understand. I'm not trying to tell you I've seen the plan. Turn and walk away if you think I am. But don't think too badly of one who's left holding the sand. Just another dreamer dreaming about every man. Sound the songs the queen must sing of dying, a prisoner upon her throne of melancholy sighing. If she could see her mirror now, she would be free of those who bow and scrape the ground beneath her feet. Silently she walks among her dying midnight roses, watches as each moment goes that never really knows us And if it seems she doesn't care, if she has dreams of no one there within the shadows of her room. But all my frozen words agree and say it's time to call back all the birds I sent to fly behind her castle walls. And I'm weary of the nights I've seen inside these empty halls. Wooden lady, turn and turn among my weary secrets, and way within the hours past and other empty pockets, maybe we found what we have lost when we've unwound so many cross, entangling misunderstanding. But all my frozen words agree and say it's time to call back all the birds I've sent to fly behind her castle walls. And I'm weary of the nights I've seen inside these empty halls.